Looks like... Oh, do I spy a traveler and a Paimon? We were just talking about you.
It's been too long. I'll bet you have some excellent...
What were you talking about before we got here? We were talking about one certain traveler and how two's company, but three's a crowd, as the inseparable duo tour around Tibet, making 4 friends here and 5 more there.
Shortly, you may attend a grand banquet at Stone Gate. All will be dressed to the nines for majestic food and fine wines. And after 8 long drinks and 7 shorts, they'll each write 6 lines 5 times. You've been to all 4 corners of the world, so in 3 shorts, that's correct! It's a poetry gala. And do you still remember the promise I made to the distinguished...
Oh, something about... That's right! At the dinner table that night, I just knew this young bard was a rare... And now, I've finally seized the chance to collaborate. It took me much trek in the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing. I managed to succeed.
Liwa's poetry is known far and wide, and Mondstadt is the city of wine and song. With Putao and I will be the co-hosts for this poetry gala. Of course, I haven't studied the various forms and formalities.
Not at all, Venti. You followed my lead.
Well, this sounds like fun. Let's get involved. Oh, Paimon, sure you'll be amazing. Remember that time in Liyue when Paimon gave you the first half of a couplet?
Oh, looks like someone's got a knack for this.
All right, so basically you guys are here to discuss...
Oh, looks like little Paimon's brain has gained a wrinkle or two. You guessed...
Huh?
We came here hoping to invite a special guest.
I already told you, I'm not going.
Xiao, you're here too!
Never having penned a verse myself, how could I hope to judge the poetry of others? Besides...
Hey now, there's a first time for everything, right? We all start from, and you don't even have to join us in person if you really don't want to. But at least head down and take a look first. It's right by the inn, and...
Besides, with the renowned traveler here...
I'll consider.
It's nearly time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take a look around?
Yes, that's right. Venti and I still need to discuss the poem for the opening ceremony. So,
Gotcha! We'll be... Wow, it's so lively! Didn't think there'd be so many people here already. And a lot of them are familiar faces. What?
well, look who's here.
Hey, Xingqiu and Chanyu are here too!
I was actually heading into the mountains to train.
Oh, how your words wound me. Is it not the responsibility of an Besides, this is an excellent opportunity to meet heroes who have come from far and wide.
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah.
Oh? Well, since yours...
Okay, fine. But don't forget...
Huh? What?
Naturally, I could never forget such a thing.
Traveler and Paimon? Are you here to mix drinks? That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail, and I'm also here as a mixologist. You're representing Mondstadt's wine? Of course I hate it, but it's also a perfect chance to... Huh? All I need to do is add some Paimon thinks you'll end up getting... Just you wait! I ain't about to mess this up. Are you gonna write some poetry with us? Poetry? I've heard plenty of bards sing in the town. You should join in. Fine. If I...
Oh, it's the Traveler and Punt.
Are you here for the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala?
You said that with a straight face? Is Punt...
Represent. We were sent here by the Knights of Favonius to help me, but I didn't really do anything useful.
Oh, no, that's just not true. Your efforts were indispensable. You selected the venue, drew up the layout, and so on. Also,
What? No.
Why does it feel like these two...
anyway, Master Jean did say that as long as we keep on top of our work, we should take a look around. But I haven't written much poetry before.
I actually have the same
Yeah, plus, you won't be alone. We're joining too.
Really?
Perhaps the challenge of writing poetry.
But anyway, no...
Sure. Maybe you can teach.
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask for help too. Poems and melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their home.
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan.
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from that glazed lantern glows.
Finches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest anxiously root.
Welcome, one and all, to this festival of poetry, jointly organized.
Or, in full, the neighboring nations We're your hosts, Liyue's verse.
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist. The purpose of this event is to promote friendly poetic exchanges between...
If you're here, you're our guest.
I'd also like to reassure everyone that this event welcomes... If you ask me, the most important thing you can bring to writing poetry is authenticity. That means reaching deep...
To help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest, let's get right to it.
Solving riddles, huh?
Whew. I'm glad they're not.
Does everyone see the lanterns hanging around the venue? Simply write down your riddle and hang it on a lantern. Then Venti and I will select a few to pose to the crowd, and you will try to solve them. We'll now give you some time to write down and hang up your riddles. Feel free to walk around and talk with the other contestants.
And with that, the neighboring nation's congenial...
Oh, let's see what... A tender sigh for home. How far the flower... Okay, someone from Liyue definitely wrote...
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
Dreams? Sky? Is it talk...
So it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high.
Oh, you're amazing, Paimon!
It's nothing really.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the...
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it.
Something that flies high.
Oh, that makes sense. And...
But maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from... What do you think, Traveler?
Great! Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game...
Right, just like Venti said. As long as the interpretation...
Well, no matter what the real answer is, the guessing... Let's go look at the next one.
Oh, yes. I want to see it.
This one says, I have 4 corners like a square... Oh, wow, Paimon's drooling from that one.
Oh, Paimon. You have to look past...
Huh?
Xingqiu just hung that riddle up a moment ago.
Oh, so this is Xingqiu's riddle!
This festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding. With so many friends from Mondstadt present...
Hey, not bad! But...
Not a chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed, just like... If that's how you feel, why don't...
Maybe, Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right? Ha! At least...
Then I look forward to seeing the...
Even though Paimon said she'd write a riddle, let's start by reading a few more of other people's for inspiration. On 4 long legs, my slim body sits. I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. With a passionless face, I greet countless guests, whom I carry all day with, is this talking about some kind of animal? It's a chair. Huh? Diona, no, of course I didn't write it. I'm always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all... Oh, okay. So a riddle. Are you trying to write one? Yep, and thanks to you, maybe I should try to come up with one too. All right, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Diona. No. Oh, okay then. Well, sure. Have fun.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done mingling. Venti and I have selected several riddles from everyone's contributions. If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle gets a point. Sounds fair to me.
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees.
That's right.
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the points?
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. I have 4.
They choose
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else...
you. Brat.
Even without the author coming forward, I can... and while I'm no expert in...
But eating pizza makes you happy, and being happy... Okay, Paimon admits she...
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No. Riddles are never...
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time. What is it? Have you got it? Huh? Oh, bucks! The answer is bucks!
That was quicker than I expected.
Oh, it appears the riddle right...
Huh? So the answer was books?
We're awesome at this! Oh, what Paimon meant to say...
On to riddle.
I gotta get in there first.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every...
Oh, it's...
I got it!
Looks like those two have some ideas.
Mika, please go ahead. As a full knight of Favonius,
No, how could I?
my answer isn't necessarily correct.
No, I didn't.
How gracious and considerate. How about both of you say your answer? Oops, I didn't realize.
Oh, crud. So no...
Yes, let's.
Cecilia!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct answer. A flower that blooms on the... although, since the writer hasn't yet come forward...
I can't believe I was wrong.
Is the answer Chingshin? The poem does evoke a strong sense of...
Correct! I wrote this one. Jingshin is the right...
No! Shinjo got it before...
However, after listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about Cecilia, so I'd like to approve the... Really? Well, since even the Riddler...
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon already! Yeah, you're
Moving now to our 3rd riddle. Huh? What's got no wings but flies in the air, never gets tired of floating?
That's Paimon's! They picked riddle. What is it? Why isn't anyone getting?
That's not quite it. More like...
What? No way! Well, go...
The answer is Paimon.
What?
It's Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely...
Paimon, do you have wings?
No.
You're always floating, but
Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must...
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued
Glug, glug. Wait. Now Paimon's doubting her. No! You're all wrong. The answer to Paimon...
Is that so? In fact, if we just added 2 more...
Huh?
The Traveler's Companion and Talkative Guide.
Aw, do you mean it? Can we You think so cute? Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the...
Great! And with that...
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And even... Oh! Didn't Changyu mention he was... Hey, you two!
Oh? Hi, Paimon.
Oh, are you collecting?
I am indeed. Though,
Seriously?
A most generous donation by yours truly as director of the...
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep...
are you sure? In that case...
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere, on...
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean, we? Changyun's the one Paimon's looking for.
oh, yeah.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Huh? Isn't the...
'Twas like a demon not demonic, or devil devoid of the
Sounds to me like you encountered...
Perhaps I should... Basically, while I was training this morning, it was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, and its body was almost transparent. At first I thought I'd finally encountered a demon, but none of my methods had any effect on it. And when I went to try...
You're sure it's...
Quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body. It's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste, I didn't ascertain its true nature before taking action.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It was something you'd never seen before. Besides, we're making up for it now by doing our...
Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to...
Why don't you...
Oh?
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's not what Liyue would call an evil... How about this?
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we...
Close. Good ideas could just pop into your head out of thin air, but if you...
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over...